Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods. And my teeth are feeling a lot better. I can basically talk normally again, except for right now I had some funny social interactions today which made me laugh, and I still kind of feel that, like laughing, hard laughing. Still not too sure about that, but otherwise I'm doing great. I survived the Berlin trip even, which is wow. And now I'm getting messages. Wow. They're like, no one wants to talk to me all day. I hit record. Everyone wants to talk. Okay, I'd say we go back to the Nether, work a little bit more on... First of all, I adjust my volume because for some reason I'm like way too high. We're gonna work a little bit more on the Nether base. We did get a decent amount of soul sand. Here we are missing carpenter's blocks. We're desperately missing carpenter's blocks. And we're just gonna hope that we can get something done today. We're getting so close to episode 800 that I'm kind of freaking out, not gonna lie. And yeah, we'll just have to see how we can get stuff done. Wait, all of these need to be sticks, right? It wasn't blocks around sticks, it was sticks. Yes, it was sticks around the block. Alrighty. I'm already gonna do one of that. One of that. That's 4. Okay. I hope we can achieve something with this, because I would like to, really get progress done there today. And hopefully without too many guests that make our life hard, but we shall see. Okay. We turn off the shaders so we can actually, see something. Still all the same old cow. This section we had completed. Some of it does look kind of trippy back there. But I think... the half blocks are basically the full blocks, and those are the half blocks. We just made the entire thing look really confusing. Do we still have like a way out there? This is going to be kind of consuming. But hopefully, especially the gas that spawn in the thorns, we're gonna be done with that after this. Would really like to move on from that sort of thing. It's kind of annoying. There's always a little jump scare that you just never are able to prepare for. Oh, also, I forgot. I wanted to maybe like add a little text, but I was too exhausted when editing. You know how in the last recording session, before I went to Berlin, I was like so happy and talking about how I took the last of the antibiotics and, finally done with that. And since the side effects were definitely getting to me, yes, I did start taking like these stomach softener thingies, which really helped. So I wasn't nauseous every time I took them anymore, but still, like, it just wasn't fun. But then at the end of the last episode, I was like, sort of feeling like I was tasting blood, but there was nothing in the tissue when I tested, so, I kept going. I had, like, liquid leaking from the wound. Yellow liquid. So I called, like, the surgery place again. I was like, yo, so I have this thing happening. What the heck do I do now? And they were like, you still have the rest of the antibiotics. Just take them. That's what I get for being happy that I was done with them. So I went back on the antibiotics, took like the last 4 pills or so, and now I'm officially off of them. I no longer have any like liquid coming out. Very glad about that. And overall, I feel pretty good. I am able to eat. I can eat pretty normally, I'd say. Like when we got various food things in Berlin, I didn't have problems. Like I could even eat burgers. I was able to eat pizza. I didn't eat the pizza crust with the burger. Like one of the burgers that we got had like a very crispy patty. That one was a little bit of a struggle just because I still use my like very front teeth to chew, and you know, those teeth are not used to chewing. So that was something. But you know, otherwise I was fine. I was able to eat. I wasn't really in any pain. And it was just like a really, really nice experience. And I mean, for me, not for my bank account. My bank account didn't have a nice experience. You know, we all know I love spooky stuff, right? And I went to TK Maxx, which is the German version of TJ Maxx. For I think for legal reasons we have the TK, but I'm not entirely sure. So they still had like a bunch of spooky things there. And I did get like some more towels for when we move out. Don't ask me why I'm suddenly buying towels this year. I see spooky towels and I'm like, yes, I want the seasonal decor, give it to me. And I like one of the towels. Oh, that was a hand towel set and it was a little bit more expensive, like 2 towels. And I was like, but the design got me in the end to buy it. Because that is, I think it's like a black background, and on it you have dogs that have like a ghost sheet over them, and then they have like little pumpkin buckets. And that is just the cutest thing ever. And they're pretty fluffy too. But honestly, my best purchase, I bought a blanket. A pink blanket with ghosts that are like riding on a bicycle. They're having a little party. One is in like a unicorn pool floaty thingy, and like that is just the best purchase of my life. I think I'm gonna empty out this little corner here just because it's like a little awkward with these 2 sections. Yeah, now I have a blanket which is currently in the laundry machine. Best purchase of my life. Like I can't wait for the weather to get a little bit more cold and then just cuddle up with that blanket. Like it's so fluffy, it looks so cute. No regrets about buying that. Yeah, that's why I want to spawn proof this. Of course! Of course we have lava coming out of there. Because why wouldn't we? Did you at least drop something? Yay. Excuse me, sir. We're doing this so you guys aren't running around in there. Oh, don't tell me they're gonna start spawning in there now, because, you know, we're removing all other possibilities. I mean, in that case, we'll also just half slap everything. But... struggles. For now, we just need to make sure that as fast as we can, we get the half slaps everywhere, so the ghasts are out of here. Kinda high on my priority list right now. Like, if we can at least get this part here laid out before episode 800, I'd be really happy. Like, it's not an area we really spend much time in, but I still feel like 800 episodes, we should have like a nether base that does not have a gas spawning right in front of your portal constantly, but then dying because there's thorns all over the place. So... oh, we have a dog! Well, hello there! Yeah, the dog, we all know my dog incredibly attached to me. Like, she's like my little duckling that follows me everywhere. You know, I was gone for 2 nights, and you know, it's like I left Wednesday evening, I got back Friday evening. She reacted basically the same way as if I had just left real quick to get groceries. Like, yeah, she was happy, but okay, time to move on. I'm not gonna show feelings. I'm a scary dog. So there was that, but she did really good. She wasn't like howling again as she used to when we first adopted her and I dared to go to school. She did steal my shoes a couple times apparently. Spent a lot of time in our room too, which we extra left open so she could come in here and, you know, be comfy. Because this is kind of like her safe space too, I think. And yeah. Oh yes, your doggo life is so exhausting. We all survived. Those aren't the ones here, but apparently like next door. Maybe we need to go and remove some thorns in the area at some point. Because that noise is just the biggest jump scare. Like that is worse than just hearing the gas itself cry out. Because that, you know, my brain expects it sort of when we're in the nether. But like the pain noise? Not like that. Not just randomly when we're building. It's not on my list of possible things that could happen right now. Even though I should be used to it by now, I'm not. That one. And then in here too. Like more over here. These ones as well. I mean, it's gonna look a little weird, I guess, but whatever. So, it's gonna be fun. I know I could use shears. You know what, we're gonna use shears to get the others. Even though we have a decent amount of thorns and I'm not really into using them because they hurt you. Believe it or not, I don't want that. That is not the front yard decor I'm planning to have, ever. But, you know, resources. The grind is getting to me after all. Where did our carpenter's blocks go? Excuse me? Didn't we get like a full inventory pretty much? I mean, okay, to be fair, we got a decent amount covered already. I hate these things. No, you don't see me! Stop ruining my stuff! What the heck? My dog is breathing very heavily. I don't know if the mic might quit be picking that one up. I'm sorry if it's the case, but doggo went on a exhausting walk. Okay, let's just keep going. Hope we can finish this soon. Okay, let's get this little section completed. And a couple mistakes too, of course, otherwise this wouldn't be, you know, this channel. We need to mess up for things to work out properly in the end. These ones here need carpenters too. Then that. Why is my dog panting this heavily? Like, she's already been home for a bit since her walk. I hope this isn't gonna look too weird. If it is, we're just gonna cover things up a bit. Okay, on to the rest of this little down area. Oops, we do the edge again. That means we can just casually walk by. I think I am going to do this though. Just to add a little bit more, I don't know, natural feeling. Probably not really the right word. Give it a bit more like personal touch. This little soul sand section we're going to cover with netherrack. Then I would like... Yeah, we need to remove the thorns. This feels like we're under attack 24/7 pretty much. That one goes. That one I'm going to replace with netherrack. Honestly, this entire section I might just replace with netherrack. That one too. And here we're just going to lay blocks on top of that. Cover that. Don't jump in there, please. Thank you. Oops. Yeah, but I'm allowed to jump in there, you know, it's... Okay, that's just like the soul sand doing its thing. Thought we did have a little one sneaking around there. Sometimes I forget that we're working with carpenter's blocks. And that... I think the bottom the bottom section should be fine. And we still have some cherry wood, so we can grab some more just to finish placing blocks in this area. Not soul sand, but this. Thank you. And all of those are fine. This one is going to need one. Oops. And that is also all fine. Okay, first... Oh! He actually died! Didn't notice that. Oopsie. Okay. Grab these. Put it back in there already. I don't know how speaking works, by the way, anymore. Oops. Then we do the edge as far as we can, at least. Before we run back, grab a little bit more carpenters. Probably about the same amount, to be honest. Might be a little bit painful to craft that, but also maybe worth it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're going to try and sort of have things match in the end. That's a phantom, what we're hearing. Did it spawn on top? Or is it like underneath us somewhere? Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, I hate that. Shut up. Like, it's not... How did you get there? Yeah, you can't exactly port me up when I'm already, you know... Probably on top and jump down. Yeah. With time, we'll get around to that one. At first, the gas area needs to be secured, and then we get around to building our little building a bit more. Close your eyes, just imagine the shaders are on. 1, 2, 1. Hope this is enough. Oh god, the inventory. Okay, first of all, the random crap that's thrown in there. Do that. Make a bunch of sticks. And we've got already the first round of carpenters. Bunch of sticks. Bunch of sticks. Carpenters. Bunch of sticks. Bunch of sticks. Carpenters. Bunch of sticks. And another bunch of sticks. Huh? Did I pressed shift too early. Okay. This is hopefully enough. Fingers crossed. And back we go. I do hope that everyone has been having lag-free games, most importantly. And just, you know, a lovely time lately. Like, I've been very, very happy, and that's just, wow. Still a little bit unusual sometimes when I thought I heard phantoms again and I was ready to throw hands. Like, you know, life has just always been sort of like, you know, here's a little taste of the good life, and then we're gonna yank that away from you again, but things are just sort of generally going well, more or less. And what is this? No happiness? Isn't that, you know, also followed by immediate sadness? It's like, that's just, that hasn't been happening. Okay, it's gonna get a little bit darker, but I'm pretty sure I will add a little bit of glowstone here and there. Ooh, we could also build a little hellbark tree. Like maybe a little shrub, but also we could maybe make it into a proper tree. Just, you know, for a little bit of looking alive. Then we just add like a little grass section in here, possibly. I do like the idea of that. A little bit more color into this. That main window. Off you go and off you stay, please. The struggle of carpenters, but I am so glad this mod exists. It hasn't been continued into further versions really, which is absolutely depressing in my opinion, because I've learned to love this mod so much, and it's like one of my favorite things to build with in Life in the Woods, just because it gives you the ability to sort of create everything you want. In a way, I know for like 1.12 and up, because at least in 1.12 I wanted to have the Carpenter's mod, and it wasn't really available. There is the Chisel and Bits mod, but that's like, it's so different. I don't know how to work with changes. Can't do that to me. So I've only really slightly dabbled with that one. Haven't done a lot yet, but it's a decent option, I guess, for when you really miss the Carpenter's mod. Here we're just gonna cover this. I mean, we would never cheap out on something like this. No, not on this channel. Everything gets properly covered. Yeah, properly covered. Not filled. Just covered. Okay, but once all of this is done, it's going to be really enjoyable, I think. As long as we have enough netherrack for this section here. I don't know how much we have in the backpack, we'll have to check. I really hope we don't have any ghasts lurking in here. Wouldn't be a fan of that. Thank you for stepping on this, very nice. Don't want any casualties to happen after all. Maybe just want to have our nether spawn secure. And looking nice at some point too. Right now it's just functionality over looks. But with time I want to improve everything. I feel like I have a ghast about to spawn behind my back pretty much. A lot of scratching. Okay, maybe we can still cover this before the episode is over. Not if we keep going like that. How many ghasts are around here? At least 2, but I'm assuming 3. I think this little soul sand patch we're also just going to cover up with netherrack. I don't like these noises. This could be enough, really. I'm assuming out there where we have the little lava bits and stuff, but I'm not sure. I don't know if we have thorns there too. Okay, so if you could like please hop off this area real quick, that would be really appreciated. Was that a no? Okay, well then we'll keep going in this direction, I guess. Oops. Talent. Pure skill. Okay, he hopped off. That's very, very nice of him. No, no, no! Time to start caging you in then. Thank you! We appreciate it. So nice. I'm afraid they're about to jump back down again. Yeah, I think we could be finding more amount of blocks. Hopefully. Almost. Oops. Yeah, 3 stacks is enough. Or like 2.5. We're gonna ignore that. We're not going to ignore that, because now it's getting ridiculous. Can't show that to people. What are they gonna think? 800 episodes and I can't even place blocks? What kind of gamer girl am I? Yeah, this is basically the end of the episode. I'm glad we could do this. Like, it wasn't on my original list of plans before episode 800, but hey, we're getting something done. And I'd say it is looking pretty good. Pretty weird, right? We have 19 left over, oh my god. Perfect amount. Just in case, we'll leave this here. We grab this. We grab this. It's not gonna be enough. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Alright, stay hydrated, stay happy, and go eat some good food. Thank you for being here. And yeah, goodbye.